Hi, I'm standing at the back of St Giles Church, just beyond where the Banbury and Woodstock roads separate from each other. And there is an unusual amount of large traffic, lorries and vans, and generators busily throbbing away. That's the engineering and nuclear physics buildings. And that's the old parsonage. And if I turn round and look southwards, you will see that the street is largely blocked, and there's a sign saying business is open as normal, and there's another sign saying road closed. And this is St Giles Fair. It comes every September for 3 days. Sunday is setting up day, and it looks as though it's testing day as well, because I can just see some sort of spinning wheelie thing going round and round beyond that tree. I don't know whether you can see it in the picture, but it's got struts plentifully supplied with lights which are changing colour from red to green, other colours of the spectrum. So Sunday is setting up day, and Monday and Tuesday are performance days. Except that something will be happening tonight, and one of the reasons that I'm here is that I'm just going to find out when and exactly where. So I'm going to walk through the fair and show you it setting up.
Yeah, go back a little touch because
And there's an air of barely restrained energy as the fair people leap into action. There are quite a lot of rides of various severities, if you like, from dodgems and probably some sort of children's toy train to the big whirly things that fling you high above St John's College so that you can sit and look down into its front quad. You're advised not to eat donuts, toffee apples, candy floss, fish and chips or other such things before going on one of those rides. That's the sort of toy train ride that I was talking about. Fridge? Oh no, bridge. That's the haunted house, which looks though it hasn't done very much setting up yet. And as well as rides, there are things like candy floss and donuts, savoury foods, stalls where you throw something at a furry animal to win it. All the fun of the fair, in other words. I think they normally accompany that one with Welcome to the House of Fun. Noise is a famous name in fairground rides. So, as I say, the air is crackling with barely restrained human energy as the fairmen fling together these rides. Furious action. Hell's Gate. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. I don't think I'd be smiling like that if I had my head impaled on a pole. Now, I believe that's one of the more advanced rides. I videoed the fair last year and got a few comments back, and I'm pretty sure that one of the commenters said that this thing used some very advanced technology. I think or maybe it was that one. I think I'd sort of jokingly compared it to something that NASA might have built, and the commenter told me that I wasn't actually that far off. Those are dodgems, and if the fair follows the same pattern that it did last year, then the Lord Mayor and the Vicar of the City Church, the Church of St Michael at the North Gate, will give little speeches round about here at about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, Monday morning, ceremonially open the fair and then have a ceremonial dodgem ride. And it's this interaction of church, state and showman's guild that I'm looking for, because there's going to be a service, a church service, near or on the steps of one of the roundabouts this afternoon. And I think it originates from the City Church, but they haven't put up any advertising at all on their service boards. So I'm walking down here to make sure that I don't miss it. I did miss it last year because one of them told me that it started at 6 and it actually started at 5. So I turned up just as a fairground organ was playing out the, what do you call it when they come out of the service? The recessional, maybe. Meteorite, dare to be scared. The main thing that scares me is worrying about whether all the bolts have been tightened. I was hoping to see somebody with a big wrench doing so. There's a fairly ludicrous quantity of Spider-Man heads and pandas and such like here. Jungle Adventure with a water feature. Puppy catcher. Rifle range, and last year I accompanied the mayor and the vicar, and they were both shooting at targets on this range. Rambo Zamba. Those are probably a good idea. A very good idea. Then if you can prefer something more fanciful, you can go for a ride in a teacup. Now that's probably a tourist group rather than part of the fair. Quite a splendid mackerel sky to set it against. Oh goodness. He's really annoyed because they're standing in the road and blocking the progress of the burger grill. Yum. I bet those yellow things contain cooking oil. The good, the bad and the cuddly.
I think I'll go with services or something. Yeah.
Can't say he looks very cuddly. And there's a little bit of the fair that forks off here. Mainly sweets, I think. But my main interest at the moment is going to the city church, hopefully before the service starts. I think it starts at 10:30 to find out about this parade. The procession. Traffic obviously can't go up St Giles, so the buses have had to be rerouted, and southbound buses are coming down here and northbound buses are going along and then round to the left and then back. And St Giles is almost always closed during the fair.
Do you know the way?
I'm not sure if there are any exceptions. And this is where I was looking for information about the service tonight, but I can't see anything. So I'll go round into the church.
Of course, this is the time of the Tudors, and it's right next time.
Okay, well, I had to wait for the service to end before I found somebody who could tell me when tonight's fairground service is. But I have the answer. It's at 5 o'clock.